everybody, my name's Conor McGilligan. This is One Leeds. Welcome back to the latest video. This video, as always, is sponsored by Shop GNO, The Job Match Group, and Match Bingo. Let's get into it. First up, The Job Match Group. Whether you're looking for your next big gig or just browsing, The Job Match Group has niche job sites made just for you. F1, retail, security, and loads more. They're about matching the right person to the right job. Make sure you check them out if you're ready to level up your career. Then we've got Shop GNO, an exciting new e-commerce site where you can grab exclusive deals and discounts. Right now, One Leeds has an affiliate link just below where you can score a 25 quid membership for free, unlocking special rates and benefits. You can even list your own shop on there with way better rates than Amazon, eBay, and Vinted. They've got some Leeds bits and some general bits now and launching soon, plus some great prizes just for signing up. This is all powered by a massive Leeds United fan looking to make waves in the online shopping world. So check them out and support your local. And don't forget our mates at Match Bingo. They're smashing it with footy fun. You can get 5 bingo cards for the price of 4 through One Leeds, and you can even deposit just £5 at a time to join the action. It's a big chance to win whilst having a blast with your fellow Leeds United friends. Thanks to all of our sponsors. Check the links in the description, and let's get on with the video. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to One Leeds. My name is Conor McGilligan. This is not the rumour mill. It is your fixture release live stream reaction. Yeah, a little bit different to the normal content. And as I can see, Jay said there, morning, Conor. It feels like Christmas Day. And this is the day of which we're all very excited for. It becomes very, very real right now, doesn't it, when it comes to Leeds United? We're going to be with you through the fixture day release, which I believe you can get on the BBC Sport app and Sky Sports. It all kicks off at around about 9 a.m. So I hope you've got your coffee this morning. We can speak a little bit about transfers this morning, but primarily this is going to be obviously your live stream reaction. I hope you've got your coffee and your tea, everybody. I was up very early this morning trying to do a little bit of prep, a little bit of this, that, and the other. So yeah, I hope you're all good this morning and we can see each other through the stream. So yeah, I can see a lot of you in the building. What we're going to do in terms of scheduling today as well is, like I said, we're going to speak a little bit about transfers, but then we're going to get into probably around about 8:45. We're going to get into the fixtures that I want, and I want to get into the fixtures that you want as well, everybody, when it comes to basically planning out the season, because this is really important. It's really important that we get a good start, like an F1 car. Do you know what I mean? It cannot be a case of Leeds United really, really struggling in terms of our first 6. You know, if we get 4 of the big 6 in our first 6, that is a little bit of a worry. That is a little bit of a worry, to be honest with you. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I kind of want. I've got a bit of an idea of what I think we should be looking at in terms of the first couple of days, a couple of games and couple of months of the season. Okay, Dad's in the building. Hey, mate. Morning. Connor says, Lewis, what's going on? It is in 30 minutes yet. Morning, Connor and all. Afternoon. Kim says, change your logo and remove the fan channel. Look at the logo, mate. That's literally what I've been working on most of the morning. Morning, Connor. Joining you, going round the Munich Ring Road Forest away first game. Shout out to you, buddy. Morning, mate. Looking forward to this. Hopefully not top 6 teams in first 10. Morning, Connor, lad. First live show. Feel a part of it, Puggy. Shout out to you, mate. Elise in the building. How you, mate? Gary McMenamin. How's it going, buddy? Good morning, Connor from Sunny Island. It'd be great as well, everybody, if you could slap a like on the video. We're doing another couple of videos today with Callum Fowler. If you're not aware of Callum Fowler, big YouTuber on the circuit. Callum's going to be joining us on the second channel a little bit later on. So we're going to do a bit of a fixture reaction for the general Premier League consensus and the big games in the Premier League, of which, you know, you might be interested in if you're not just interested in the Leeds United bits over there. We've done a little bit of a Chris Wilder reaction over there as well, which has gone down pretty well, which I'm sure you guys will enjoy as well. Connor, hello from San Diego. We got to get you out here to watch a match with LUA San Diego Group. Mate, I'm more than happy to, absolutely more than happy to. I'd love to come out there, buddy. As I say, on this channel, I don't want it to just be me sat here in my room. I don't want it to be like that, and it will not be like that. And hopefully you've seen a bit of evolution of that over the last sort of year when we've done the Ireland bits, the Miami bits, the Tampa bits, obviously, when it comes to the fans. So, morning, Con. Bijol medical today. Yeah, I can. Well, I've been told that as well. Morning, Con. I hope you're well. Shout out to you, Mark. Chris in the building. Good morning, Connor. Joining while busy at work. Good lad, man. Hannah's here. Hi, Hannah. How's it going? Not seen you in a while. Morning, Connor. Yes, Connor, thanks for the shows of late. Exciting times indeed, mate. DJB says, can finally watch you from the Sunshine Coast. Thanks so much, buddy. Morning all, morning all. Yeah, so it looks like even just on a transfer front, everybody, I've got the old done deal sign here when it comes to Jaka, Bijol. That looks like it's going to be effectively, if everything goes okay today, signed, sealed, and delivered. We've had nothing on Noah Siddiqui so far when it comes to the transfers and it comes to the next stage of potentially that. What we were told yesterday about Habib Diarra, we spoke on the channel about that maybe being a little bit of an issue when it comes to Leeds getting that one done. And then yesterday, out of absolutely nowhere, Leeds all of a sudden appeared to be in conversation with Strasbourg about Habib Diarra. And it was pretty shocking, to be honest, because I thought it was just a bit of a chat of which we were thinking to ourselves, well, this would be an unbelievable signing. Of course it would. But I didn't actually think to myself it was going to come to fruition. Now, there's been conflicting reports this morning that, and overnight, really, and we'll just get Habib Diarra's profile up here, guys. If you aren't aware of Habib, you'll be able to get him up. You'll be able to just look at, no, that's not the one. You'll be able to look at his stuff right now. So we'll just get rid of Jaka there, or Jaka, I should say. Yeah, Habib Diarra. So yesterday, apparently, according to Sky Sports and Rob Dorset, Leeds United, we're talking about an 18.7 million quid deal with Strasbourg. Now, there's a couple of rumours this morning suggesting that apparently Diarra wanted something regarding a release clause, of which Leeds weren't willing to put into his contract. There's rumours flying around that he maybe wanted a different club when it came to the Premier League, but that is all just pop. You know, it's pie in the sky stuff at this moment in time. There's no confirmed rumours around it. From the French side of things, it broke yesterday morning. I think it was FrenchFootball.fr was suggesting, and we reported on it on the rumour mill, that Leeds were heavily interested and he was going to Leeds. That was how formulaic it was. They are looking at a replacement, Dumbia, and he's going to Leeds. Habib Diarra is going to Leeds. So it was very, very, as I said, formulaic and informative as well, but very matter of fact. And I was like, flipping out, okay, I'm going to have to talk about this. And then it kind of developed through the day that Leeds are moving. There was talk and discussion about Rodrigo Muniz as well. Leeds still been keen, according to Rob Dorset at Sky Sports. Diarra was in there, but apparently that deal, according to Rob, a little bit later on in the day, was struck off a little bit, and we don't know the inner details as to why that is. And apparently Leeds United are moving on to different targets. Now, I would sort of move towards maybe Noah Siddiqui being that target. Obviously, it feels like that, the Union Gillet man. He is a very similar profile to that of Habib Diarra. Very, very similar. Habib Diarra from Strasbourg. So, yeah, it's going to be fascinating to see what happens here. It's good to see Muniz's name mentioned again. I don't know how that would happen, but you've realised kind of we're only on the 18th of June. Do you know what I mean? This transfer window is going on until the 1st of September, for goodness sake. So, yeah, lots to do, lots to take place, in my opinion. So I'll have to wait and see. We have Everton first game. Thanks, Kim. Really appreciate that, mate. Thanks so much, buddy. We have Everton first game. Finally managed to watch you live. Do you know what's so interesting? It is so interesting. Harry says, morning, Connor. When did you change the channel name? I did, mate. I changed the channel name because we are getting the logo updated just in the screen there. You might be able to see it. It's somewhere. But yeah, we are. Basically, I spoke to the One Leeds about it, mate. And I said, I quite like One Leeds. I don't, it's not really a fan channel, and that's not any disrespect. It's like I see us all as a bit of a community, and that encompasses the whole one thing. That's why I set up One Leeds, one community, one city, one blah blah blah. But the community was the bigger thing, not the one city, because that just effectively in my head just means that it's just Leeds fans in Leeds who can support Leeds, and that's not the case. So the one community, I feel, is just Leeds as one. So that's kind of where I went with One Leeds initially. But the fan channel, it's not really a fan channel. You know, I don't go outside. I see a fan channel as someone who goes outside Ellen Road, puts a mic in the fan's face, you know, and really gets, you know, I try get an eclectic mix, people with balance, like, you know, other sides of the coin. You've got sometimes KG and Brownie, then you've got Gabe and Oscar, and then you've got obviously the patrons, and we're going to try open up a little bit of a radio show next season as well, if we can. So, but I don't really think it's a fan channel. I just think it's One Leeds. We're all just one, aren't we? We all talk about it. So the fan channel thing is sort of connotations of which I don't like. For me, it's not a level of professionalism. And that sounds really sort of maybe a bit crass, but it's a level of professionalism that I don't really want attributed to the channel anymore. It's just there's just been a bit of an evolution, I think, really, when it's come to it. So yeah, I've cast off the fan channel, and it will just be One Leeds from now on. And I feel that's like a little bit more unified and a little bit more simple, clear. And yeah, I quite like it. And nobody describes it as One Leeds fan channel. Nobody says it. Everyone just says One Leeds. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Steven's in the building. Morning, Connor, and all. Hey, mate, how's it going? Let's go, Yankees. That's right, Sheldon. That's right. Smash that like, everybody. I was hearing 20-25 mil for Muniz. I think it's Sean. That is not too much for Muniz, mate. There's rumors they want 50 for him. 20-25 would be a bargain, mate. It'd be an unbelievable sign. Hi, Lee. Hi, everyone. Morning, Connor and chat. Hi, Thirsty. Yeah, and look, it's when a lot of you guys are saying stuff like, oh, good lad, Eli, I still remember your first video. There's a lot of people here saying Forest is the first game, Everton is the first game. I've heard Man United is the first game as well. Dino as well. See you in there, mate. Saw you on Ben Bloom's channel in the comments, mate. Thanks for that, mate. I appreciate it. Lee says name should be number one Leeds because it is the best Leeds channel. What I have done in my bio is put most viewed. Most viewed. There you go. So I've just got that on the channel anyway. So there you go. Who you hoping for? First game, Connor. Me, I want Man United at home. Yeah. Well, should we get into it? Let's break it down then. So I've got kind of a little bit of a formulaic way of which I want it to go. And I'm seeing a lot of people in here, like Hannah, like a lot of you guys as well, who maybe don't tune in for the transfers, or timings are a little bit different, and maybe you just don't comment. But it's great to see a bit of a mix of people in here for this one as well, because I see all the regulars for transfers, but some people don't like it. I actually love transfers. Transfers for me is the best part of the season. I was speaking to one of the One Leaders who's part of, I met him actually on LinkedIn, and we were having a chat, and he was saying, Connor, it's my favorite part of the season. And I said, it is for me as well, mate. It's the puzzling, it's the putting together the piece. I absolutely love it. It's like, who can go where? What style of player can we sign? How are we going to be? It's the hope, isn't it? And the optimism of what you can do with such a large budget, which Leeds have this season, I mean, maybe it's my football manager. I'm on football manager 24/7 anyway. And it's, getting up there and trying to drag the big boys back in, and doing it by designing a bit of a map, designing a bit of a sheet of how to do so. I love it. And for me, it stimulates creativity. It stimulates thinking, and it stimulates like different thought provoking things from my subscribers. And hopefully you learn a bit or two from me as well. So it's my favorite part of the season by a country mile. The games, I love the games, and it's part of it, but weirdly, I like the preparation more. I just think the games are, content-wise, it's very formulaic. It's reactions, it's previews, it's watch-alongs. It's great, but I'm a bit like, I think at this point in the season, you have to be really creative, and that is, I think, it's what I prefer by hands down. I think it's what this has always been based on. Okay, let's get into what I think should happen. So the first 5 games, I've done a bit of notes here this morning. The first 5 games for me are going to set the tone. It's where we either show where we belong, in my opinion, or end up playing catch up extremely early. What we do not want, like my points total in the first August to September is around 7 to 9 points. I think if we get below 5, immediately you're kind of looking and thinking, oh, you're a bit in trouble there. I think below 5 points in like 5 games, like a point per game, isn't great. And I know a lot of people will say a point per game will keep you in the division, but it's obviously not going to work that way. So I've gone with Everton at home. I think Everton at home, really good fixture for Leeds. I think, obviously, there's going to be a bit of a squad churn with those guys as well. Everton at home, for me, I think is a really good way of going about it. Set the tone, no excuses. And then I'm going to try formulaically tell you why I think, you kind of need to spread out those promoted teams as well. Next, I'm going to go for Palace away. Really tough. Going to be a tough game, but you kind of get it out the way early. And for me, tough but winnable. If you get the certain players in that Leeds are going to be getting in, I think Palace away is maybe one where we can nick a draw. So I think we could beat Everton on the opening day. Being very optimistic here, of course. But worst case scenario, you get a point. Yeah, you get 2 points. You don't lose your first 2 games. I think that sets you in a really good stead. But I think one of those games Leeds can win. Then I've got Bournemouth at home. Tough one. but I think it's definitely one we have to target. You can't just be thinking we take maximum points out of the top teams. And I said the other day, I was like, I want to go back to 1920, or when it was 1920, yeah. And I want, Fulham, Sheffield United, the newly promoted teams, and then you can throw in a big team as well. But I just kind of want constant games, and you can basically methodically put Burnley and Sunderland a little bit, through the season. Then I've gone Chelsea away immediately. Get it out the way, write this one off, play for pride, start of the season, rivalry, let's get it going. Don't mind that at all. So I've got Everton at home, Palace away, Bournemouth at home, Chelsea away. I think we can get some. I think we can get some points there, especially if we're looking at bringing in players like Jaka and players of that caliber. And then I've got Burnley away. Okay, direct rival away could define momentum. And then at the back end of the season, if we can get that win, you're looking at potentially a win against Everton, which would be a massive win, massive task. Draw against Palace, Bournemouth at home, draw or win. I know I'm being very ambitious here. There is a likelihood that we're going to get tanked by all three of these. However, I'm trying to be optimistic. And if we don't lose in those first three, fantastic. Chelsea, we're going to lose that one, I expect. And then Burnley, let me know what you think in the comment section below to that. Do you agree or disagree? Okay. So none really. We got Chelsea in there, but none of the top six per se, really. I've got Chelsea top four, aren't they? So you're going to put Chelsea in there, but not a lot of them. And one of the easier ones maybe in there. Boy in the bandana, shout out to you, my friend. Connor, I made it in. I just don't want any of the newly promoted teams early. We need to get settled in the league. I agree with you. I completely agree with you. I think, obviously, Burnley away, I think you tag that off early. It's an away game, but I think that's a game we can win. It's a game we have to win. It's already a have to win. So that's what I'm kind of looking at. That I just enjoy your company too, Barry. Thanks so much for that. It's already been revealed. Oh, yeah, I'm not sort of bailing into that immediately. Steve's been a member for 17 months. Shout out to you, mate. Donny says, I'd love to base scum for first 10 games. Yeah, you just kind of want to spread that out, mate, I think. Let's remember the last time we played Man United. But yeah, if we can get 7 to 9 points there minimum, don't get the 5 points. That'd be great. Now, phase 2, I've got as identity check. October to November. So this phase is about knowing who we are. I've got down here. Can we compete against the mid-table sides, or are we just scrapping? Am I being a bit ambitious there? Maybe. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see about that first 5 games. But I think there are good first 5 games there. You spread out quite nicely. First game in October, I've got Villa. Okay. Ellen Road energy needed. Ellen Road energy needed. We don't need to go into the specifics there, but, last time we played them, it didn't go too well. But Aston Villa, Leeds have brought a lot of players in, maybe under the lights, like it. Fulham away, I've got next. Banana skins, but you're kind of looking already in this kind of mid-bracket teams, top to middle bracket teams here. One of the banana skins away, but it could be a good day as well for Leeds United. Then I've got Brighton at home. Okay, so this is October, November, as I've got identity check. We are going to be scrapping, but, how we're going to fare against some of these sides, because we've got to be getting wins. We have to be getting wins. So Villa, Fulham, Brighton, okay? Sunderland away. So I've got Sunderland away. So I've got Burnley and Sunderland out the way early. And then we end the early winter period with Tottenham. Show fight, not fear. And we can get a win against Tottenham, 100%. 100% in my opinion, if we recruit well. Okay, they're going to be tough next season, in my opinion, under Frank. But guys, we've got to approach some of these games and think to ourselves, we're getting wins. Otherwise, if you think we're going to lose every game, then there's absolutely no point in being here. So these are the first sort of 10 games I've got. Everton at home, 6-pointer already, maybe, if they're down there. Palace away, tough but winnable if we're organised. Bournemouth at home, one I think we've got a target for 3 points. Chelsea, right off, play for pride. Burnley, direct rival away, could define momentum, okay? Identity check, Villa at home, October to November. Ellen Road energy needed. Fulham away. Banana skins, but Leeds could get something, definitely. Brighton at home. Control the midfield or get passed around. Quite simple. But Brighton at home, tough. Sunderland away, newly promoted. Could get a win up there, in my opinion. Have to get a win there. Tottenham. And then at home, that is Tottenham at home. Target 6 to 8 points. What you don't want is 1 to 3 points in there, obviously. So that's what I've gone for. That's what I've gone for. So there's a lot in there. Morning, mate. How's it going? Okay, yeah. Morning, Connor. Here we go. Indeed, mate. Indeed. And then we're gonna get on to the right. This, you're not gonna like this. Now, this is phase 3. What phase is Connor in? That's what I want to know. Here is where it gets real. Right. So from December to January, in my opinion, this phase includes 5 of the top 7 teams. Now, it reflects the traditional December grind where teams suffer. Top teams rotate less over Christmas, so it's harder to get points. I think Leeds need to manage this psychologically. Take small wins, take a little bit of confidence if they can, protect goal difference, and not lose relief. Not lose belief, I should say. So here, I've got in phase 3, Liverpool away, Man United at home, West Ham away. Look at those two. Still brutal run, but those two. City at home, Arsenal away, right? So I think December, Jan, the best result will be that Leeds have really tough games in there and ended by Forest at home. Now, if we can steal a couple of draws in there and beat Forest, targeting 4 points there, massive win. Massive win. So phase 3, December to Jan, is the brutal run. Phase 2, October to November, is the identity check. Phase 1, set the tone. Okay? Phase 4. Now, we go into February, March. This is where we get a bit of clarity, isn't it? Brentford away. But could we? We're going to have to. I'm doing this, but we're going to have to. Newcastle at home. Wolves away. Spurs away. And then Sunderland at home. See, I'm spreading out those home fixtures from the newly promoted teams toward the end. That Wolves game and Sunderland at home, absolutely must 6 points. 6 points. Okay? Wolves would be away, actually, wouldn't it? But still, Wolves away, Sunderland at home. And then the target there, 7 to 9 points for me. Phase 5, survival charge, is what I've got it. This is what I've got it noted at. Morning, guys. Morning. How's it going? Good to see you all in here. Morning from Brisbane. Morning, morning, morning. Phase 20, relegated to the championship. Phase 5. What phase is my candle in up there, which it keeps going out? What phase is that in? This is the run-in. April to May. These are my last games, right? Burnley at home. Must win. Fulham at home. Final home game momentum. Palace away. Brighton away. Palace at home. Could be huge. You don't remember the pressure was on at Palace at home last time? It's 5. Everton away. Last game of the season. Weirdly, I just don't want. If Everton are safe by then, which I think they will be, I'd rather do that than go to like a a Sunderland or a Burnley on the last day. To be honest, if everything's riding on it, so target April, May, 9 plus points, and if we need a result of Goodison or the Hickinson, the Hill Dickinson Stadium on the last day, buckle up. So it could start with Everton and finish with Everton. So yeah, the reason I've gone for that toward the end in the phase 5 survival charge is mostly games at home. Huge advantage if Ellen Road is bouncing against bottom half or inconsistent sides, and structurally much easier than the winter run. Everton on the final day could be do or die, but we'll wait and see. So that's kind of where I'm looking at it. Are these the official fixtures? No, mate, they are not. Apparently November is looking a tough month, right? Okay. Okay, well, does it get released in... Yes, it does get released, mate. It does get released in 9 minutes. 9 minutes. So let's have a look. We'll get on Twitter, and because that is the where we're going to get dropped. But what do you guys think to my run? What do you guys think? Now, I've got it right. Now, apparently, these have been dropped. Leeds are playing Everton on the opening day. I have nailed that. If that is true, opening day, Leeds versus Everton. If that is true, I've no idea, but it is going to get released in 9 minutes anyway. But apparently 42 minutes ago, there was a release of Leeds versus Everton. Now, I've got that on my sheet. The first game on my sheet, designed at 5 a.m. this morning, was Everton at home. Just call me Mystic Mac because I just predict these things. So we'll have to wait and see. So apparently it is Everton at home, and I like that. I like that. So as I say, we'll get into it. Morning, mate. Hi, everyone. And guys, I know a lot of you are in the building right now. Let's see how many of you are in here. We have nearly 700 of you in here. Welcome. And do you like the new logo as well? Do you like the new logo? Hopefully you do. You'll be able to see it on the channel. But yeah, everybody, we are going to be getting into it. Please make sure you slap a like on the video as well. Let's run those likes up. Can we get like 700 likes? And we're going to be reacting to it, of course. Come on, you roses. You're in the know, Connor. I'm honestly not. I'm honest. I wish I was in the know. It'd help me on here. It helped me a lot. But I just think, so the prediction, as I say, my first fixtures, we'll wait and see if this is right. But kick off, set the tone. Everton at home, Palace away, Bournemouth at home, Chelsea away, Burnley away. 7 to 9 points minimum. And let me explain to you why I've gone for that, okay? I've done a little explanation here. It's about the foundation phase. Games coming early. You know what Leeds can be like, but it's about gaining early points, especially at home, beating or drawing with direct rivals, trying to build confidence before the tougher run hits. And I just think we've got to separate. I think we've got to be really strategical with where we want Sunderland at home and Burnley at home. I don't think you can whack them both in at the start. Yep, smart logo, good stuff. Let's get into the toffees, mate. What's your points phase total? Right, okay. So if we get all these right, so let's say, I've got first month we've got obviously the identity check, so 7 to 9 points there. Okay. So 7 to 9 points. Let's say we get 7. Let's go minimum, right? 7 points in those first 5 I've spoke about. Okay. Then we've got Villa, Fulham, Brighton, Sunderland, Tottenham. These are what I would like. So let's go minimum target 6, yeah? 6 points. The horrendous run in December, Jan, let's say 4 points minimum. Okay. February, March, target 7 points minimum. Okay. Survival charge has to be 9+ points, right? So we'll go with 9. So quick maths for anyone in the building. We've got 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 30. Right. So minimum points, I've got us on 32. That's what we have to get. So for all of you guys who are going, Connie, you've been unrealistic, right? Of all those, the minimum points total is 32. 32, right? Max will be 40 easy. 40 easy. So there you go. Kieran Maguire on TalkSport saying it's unfair. Good lad marching on. Good lad, Sean. Good to see that, mate. Good night from LA, Connor. Last time in the Prem under Marsh, felt like we got a result against every top side, but kept dropping points against teams of similar quality. Think Farke will be different. He's going to have to be, mate. He's going to have to be. It is going to have to be. Yeah, I know, JBL, mate. I know. I tell you what. Hold on. I tell you what. I might be able to. Hold on. I might be able to do a madness here because I'm so technical. Let's have a look. Can I do it? I don't know. I might be able to do it. I might not in terms of changing the logo on screen. But yeah, guys, we are nearly there. We are nearly at the point of which Leeds United get their fixtures, which is terrifying. But yeah, I've got a few more design bits coming, everybody. A few more design bits coming. So yeah, keep an eye on that one. Always trying to improve. Always. Let's have a look. Oh, annoying. I don't think I do have it. I was going to just overlay it on the stream right now, to be honest, but I don't think I can do it. Irritating. But yes, what do you guys think anyway? What are you thinking about the fixtures? Need some good fixtures so I can travel to a few games this season. Big trip from Oz. Oh, massive, mate. You need to get over here for at least 3 weeks. God, I'm excited, says Cole. Hey, Connor, mate. Hey, Danny, how's it going, buddy? Liverpool Leeds first game. Jordan says, get Everton it. Yeah, I want Everton. Everton at home. Sean, it's not an easy game, mate. It's not an easy game. It's not an easy game at all, pal. But yeah, I think Everton at home is the big one. If we can get that, if that is the true one, I'm happy with it. We just got 3 minutes to save the world, right? Does anybody think anything different? Does anybody think anything different when it comes to? Apparently, Leeds are interested in Gabriel Gudmundsson. If you want to hear a little bit more on that, we did that yesterday. But does anybody think anything different when it comes to Leeds' fixtures? By the way, Sheffield United about to appoint Ruben Sellers. What are they doing, guys? What are they doing? Did a video about it yesterday. What are they doing? What are they playing at? Madness. Absolute madness. Feels like I'm waiting for Santa. And Dyer hat trick versus Leeds, mate. You're going to be at the bottom of the table with Ruben Sellers. Never had a top half finish. I'm only joking, or am I? But never had a top half finish, mate. Known for a project manager, known for working with budget restraints, and known for working with the youth. Scotty, could be a tough period for you, mate. Could be a tough period for you. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Would love Arsenal at home. Just hope it's home for me. Blade's got the wrong guy they have, mate. Morning, Connor. I reckon it's Arsenal first game. Managed to crawl upstairs. Yeah, good. Good. What are we all drinking this morning? I've got myself a cafetiere coffee. First home game, Villa. I don't mind Villa. Cheers, Manjeet. Thank you so much, buddy. Yeah. So something else I wanted to show you as well. Something that it might get you a bit. What time are we on? No, I can't show you yet. Can't show you yet. I'll show you afterwards. Remind me. Dino, remind me. I'll tell you what I was about to show you. Okay. As I say, it could be Jaka all day as well, according to Tutto Mercato, the very reliable Italian source. But yeah, we are very close. Very close. It is 1 minute away. You guys might even see it before I do, to be honest, but I'm just waiting for it to get released. We are in 1 minute territory. I've got my pen. Hopefully you got your pen, everybody. But minimum 32 points. Minimum 32 points. That's what we've got to be looking at. Early one con. Yeah, man. Yorkshire tea, coffee. It's got to be coffee on it. Nigel, I don't mind that. It's out Man United at home. I don't think it is yet. I don't think it is. I think I'd have seen it by now. It is 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock. Don't be Man United at home. Don't be Man United at home. I get so much crap on my feed. What is it? Come on. Come on. Right, Burnley's first. They're out. Leeds. Anyone? Come on, then. If you guys have seen it before me, link it to me, please. Oh, what is going on? Just nothing coming up. It's all just rumours still I've got. Yeah, I've still just got rumours. Come on. Everton. It's what we like to see. That is what we like to see. Here we go. Everton. Oh, hold on. Have I done all right there? Everton at home. Arsenal away. Okay. Arsenal away. Not great. So Everton, Arsenal. Not great. Everton, I don't mind. Literally you guys all know now. That's what I wanted. Everton at home. 3 points to Arsenal, no points. Newcastle at home. Where did I have Newcastle at home in what I wanted? I'm just gonna basically look at what I wanted as well and see. Where did I have Newcastle? I think I had Newcastle in November. Where did I have Newcastle on here? So on mine, I wanted Newcastle at home. I wanted Newcastle at home in Feb March. In Feb March, that's when I wanted Newcastle. We've got okay, so that's August. Newcastle, if we're on it, could we get a point? Probably not. Get the return of Sean Longstaff. So I think you're probably looking at, I think there's 2 defeats there. And I'm going to go 3 points against Everton. This is based on nothing, by the way, because it's not a transfer window. I tell you what, September's massive. September, Fulham, Wolves, Bournemouth. Fulham away. Where did I have Fulham away? Fulham away. I had Fulham away in October. Right, so I had on mine, Fulham away was in October. So a month early. Wolves away. Jesus, they're must wins already. They're must wins. I had Wolves away in Feb. Wolves away in Feb. Bournemouth at home. Oh, that September's massive. September's massive. October, Tottenham at home. Burnley away, West Ham at home. That's good. September and October are good. September and October are good for Leeds United. November. And yeah, that is brutal. Phil's right. Yeah, Phil's right. So November, if you're not aware, November, Brighton away, Forest away, Villa at home, Man City away. That's a minging month. That is a minging month. That is a month of which is going to be a tough one. And I had that as identity check. I had Villa in my fixtures in that period, but it wasn't away from home. Okay. So November's basically going to be. Oh no, I had Villa at home. I did have Villa at home. It's like bingo. This. So September, October are good months for what we actually need. So we've got to pick up points in September, October. None of this rubbish of well, it doesn't matter. We keep going on. We've got to win some of these games to get anywhere near like 25 points. November is brutal. November is brutal. You don't want to come out of any month with less than 4 points. City away, they've absolutely done us there. So we're basically going to have to get something out of Brighton, Forest, and Villa. December, Chelsea at home, then Liverpool at home. Really? I mean, I did say I want this to be the minging month, so that's not too bad. Chelsea, Liverpool, Brentford away. Uh, however, did I have that in mind? December, Sunderland away. I think I had it. Did I have Sunderland away? No, I didn't. I thought I did. Right, so we've got Chelsea at home, Liverpool at home, Brentford away. Jesus Christ. We've got Liverpool at home and Liverpool away in the same month. And then January the 3rd? January the 3rd? Are you mad? It's an omen. The writing's on the wall. January the 3rd? January the 3rd? Are you mad? Leeds Man United. Come on. Bring it on. Bring it on, you scumbags. Come on. Leeds Man United, 3rd of January. Come on. Newcastle away. Oh, not good. Fulham at home. Good. Everton away. Oh, I've just seen May. Arsenal at home. Jan, I'm sort of going through this and then just looking a little bit later on. Forest in Feb, home. Chelsea away. Villa away. City at February's minging. We've got to beat Forest. We've got to beat Forest. And taking the emotion out of it, January, you've got to beat Fulham. You've got to do something against Everton. We can't get out of any of these months without getting like 4 points is I mean, you don't want 4 points. I think 4 points you can get in 1 month. March is good. Sunderland, Palace, Brentford. So March is good. So out of the months, we've got, by Premier League standards, a good September, a good October, a good March, a very fun January. And I think it's not a good January, is it? Jan and Feb are tough, I think. Jan, Feb, tough. Jan, Feb are tough. And then we've got April. April's not bad. Man United away. Genuinely in the Premier League, we've got to look at this now. So March and April are all right. So in April, we've got Man United away, Wolves at home, Bournemouth away. It's not good, is it? It's the frigging Premier League. It is the frigging Premier League. It's not good. Bournemouth away. Why are we saying that's good? We're literally saying that's good, or I'm saying that's good, because like they're a smaller team. Bournemouth are very, very good at home. Like, what did they beat? Chelsea, Liverpool, or they nearly beat Liverpool, didn't they? I think they beat Arsenal at home, didn't they, last season? May. Burnley at home. John May's not bad. May, or is it bad? Is that shit? It could have been worse. May could have been worse. Burnley at home. Must win. Tottenham away. Draw. Brighton at home. Win. West Ham away. I don't think that's too bad. I don't think May's too bad. It's not bad. You got to look at the Premier. It's not bad. That can't be bad. Right. What are you guys thinking? What are you guys thinking? Flipping it. January 3rd, remember the date. Would much rather have a lighter start to the season with the good. What do you think about it? Are you fancying that? Zaretsky, you keep saying check my email, mate. What have you done? Let me know. It's all tough, Connor. It is tough, yeah, I know, but we've got to find these incremental values, mate. It's all tough. It is tough. These will all change with Sky's coverage. They will 100%. March to May, good for us. Yeah, March to May. March to May, good for us. Yeah, I think that's not a bad. That's not bad. You know, you are right, pal. I don't think you're wrong there. You know, March to May are good, aren't they? I need to know what YP saying that Leeds are interested in Gabriel Gudmundsson. By the way, what's Twitter saying? The voice of reason. Burnley's. Burnley's first six. Tottenham away. Sunderland at home. Big already. Man U away. Liverpool at home. City away. That's in their first six. Looks like Forest are about to sign Simicast as well. Leeds are live on TV. Shock. So 18th of August. 18th of August, we've got Everton. Arsenal. Everton at 8 p.m. When's the 18th? Is that Friday night? Chat, is that Friday night? Let us know. Everton, Arsenal away, 3 p.m. Newcastle away. At home, sorry, 3 p.m. Fulham away, 3 p.m. September 13th. September 20th, Wolves away, 3 p.m. I don't think that starts that bad, you know. First five. I mean, it's not ideal because we're not going to beat Newcastle. You've got to beat Everton, aren't you? Because if you don't beat Everton, you're effectively going into, let's say, worst case scenario, we lose to Everton. I think we're going to lose the next two. I think we're going to lose the next two. So in the first three games, you're potentially losing 3 games. And then going into Fulham and Wolves needing to win. But that end of I think that end isn't bad, actually. I don't think that end's bad. What do you think, chat? Let me know. How are you feeling about it anyway? Is it Monday? Everton Monday. So we the last game then. Monday, Burnley relegated by Xmas, but I think Burnley are in trouble this year anyway. Reminder, Connor, circle back to what you were going to show us. Oh yeah, mate. It's yeah, I was going to show you tell me again, Dino, in a bit, mate. Tell me again. Dino, if you want to send me like £1 and I'll send you the £1 back, mate, just so I can see it in the paid chat and you'll get flighted up, mate. Could be a lot worse. I'll take it. Has anybody seen Sunderland's run? What's Sunderland's run like? 7 points for me. Farker gone by October. Guys, we've got over 1,000 of you in the building. Let's rack up those likes. What's Sunderland's? I want to see Sunderland's. Sunderland fixtures. Let's have a look. 25. The wait is over. Sunderland have got a good start. Sunderland have got a really good. I think that's I don't know if it's just because it's another team. What do you guys think to this? I'm going to read out Sunderland's. West Ham at home, Burnley away, Brentford at home, Palace away, Villa at home, Forest away. None of the top 6 in their first 6. Man United away, which notorious hasn't been, they've been terrible at home. Genuinely, they've been terrible at home, haven't they, this season? One of the worst home records. Wolves away. So in Sunderland's first 8 games, their only top team, say Villa. Then they've got Chelsea away, which is a write-off on Saturday, the 25th of October. Then they've got Everton at home, Arsenal at home, Fulham away, and Bournemouth at home. Then it gets, their last games, look, March to April, they've got Leeds away, which they'll see as all right, Brighton at home, Newcastle away. Then they've got Spurs at home, Villa away, Forest at home. Then Sunderland's May is Wolves away. It's good. Man United at home, good again. Everton away, good. Am I going mad? Where's their minging period? I'd probably their minging period is December. Their worst period is December. November, December is Sunderland's worst period, I think. But their worst period is December. Liverpool away, City away, Newcastle at home, Brighton away, Leeds at home. I mean, that's no points. If I'm, on 1 point, maybe Leeds. There's no points in there for Sunderland. Obviously, it's very dependent on recruitment, this, isn't it? So we can't just keep waffling on. But that December, that's the worst December yet. That is the worst December yet, I think. And that's worse than ours. But their starts sound, I think, by Premier League standards anyway. What do you think? What do you think, everyone, to that? Sunderland's December, yeah, your December's minging, mate. Minging. Yeah, it's not a bad start, though, is it? It's not a bad start whatsoever. But everyone plays, everyone remembers. That is true, Owen. It is true. But Owen, what I'll say, mate, is I don't think you can I think the chronological way of which these fixtures are broken down are really important. I think if Leeds started the season with City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Brentford away, or Bournemouth away, Brentford and Bournemouth away to end it, first 5 games, mate, we're in deep trouble there. And it's going to be an awful reflection on Farke as well, because they're realistically, we might get 1 point in 5. December doesn't look good for us, does it? Our first 6 are fine, says Kirsch. Fine. Do you think, Kirsch? Let's have a look again. Leeds fixtures. Let's have a look again. Our first 6 are fine. Everton at home, Arsenal away. You could be right, You could be right. In fact, what am I talking about? Sorry. I just want to say a big sorry. I think it's because I'm feeling a bit tender this morning. I've been up since 5. Everton at home. Our toughest one from August to October, our toughest one is Arsenal. Oh, it's Newcastle, though, isn't it? It's frigging Newcastle. But it's not fine. Fulham away and Wolves. They're just not fine, are they? I think those 2 are tough away games, even Fulham and Wolves. And then Bournemouth at home, you got to win that. Everton at home, you got to win. Newcastle at home, we're going to lose that. Tottenham at home, we're probably going to lose that. Burnley away, got to win. West Ham at home, got to win. And then you go into November and it's Brighton and Forest, back-to-back away games. And then our December's minging as well. But at least we've got Brentford, Palace and Sunderland in there. At least. Wonder what the reaction is online anyway. You guys let us know what your thoughts are. Newcastle at home. I know, mate, but it's Newcastle, innit? Hi, mate, says Matt, one of the patrons. You can become a patron, by the way, everybody. Clicking the Patreon WhatsApp chat's going off at this moment in time. Hi, mate. December looks horrendous. September need the points. August, bit mixed. Yeah. They've done the 3rd of January, haven't they? Tough August. Yeah. I favour a harder start, play the better team, but it's confidence, Mark. It's if you've got a harder start, if you're starting and let's say some of the other teams in and around you have got some wins, 6 points is hard to make up in the Premier League. I know it all comes around, but you've got to think about confidence. You've got to think about mentality. Injuries might be different a little bit later on down the line. I think you've got to have a good start. When I spoke to Stuart Dallas said to me, we've got to have a good start. Yeah, off the record, he said, Connor, we've got to have a really good run of fixtures. That's what Dallas said. So yeah. Cheers, Dino. I'll wang you it back, mate. Don't worry. Just give us your details. 3 of the first 6 are winnable. Couldn't even draw with Newcastle. Positive thoughts. Yeah. Is there a rumour mill today? I don't know, mate. I mean, I can do a rumour mill. I can do it. There's not been. I would have to probably do it later on, I think. I've got a bit of filming on the second channel this morning. Does it really matter where we win? Provided we recruit approximately everyone has been played, I'm confident we'll perform better than the general Leeds pessimism suggests. No, you're not. It's another guys. We've got here another Liverpool fan, cousin of mine who's never been to Liverpool. I've been to Liverpool more times than this guy. Do you know what I mean? and he thinks he's going to be rinsing me when Liverpool play Leeds. Are you mad? I'm going to be nowhere near you, mate. Be sat here. If we lose to Everton, yeah, 100%. We'll be good lads. I think. James, what do you reckon, mate? What do you reckon in terms of Sunderland? What do you think? What, Steve? What? When have I been negative? What are you talking about, mate? I've just been saying that we've got. Some people on here are so sensitive. Honestly, you could come on here. I tell you what, Steve, we'll go and win the league. How about that? How about that? Flipping heck, mate. We've got to be objective here as well, mate. We've got to look at some of the fixtures and say they're going to be tougher in the Premier League. I've got down here the fixtures that I want. I've got us beating. I've got us having a good September and October. I've got us beating Everton. I've got us winning 2 games in March, 2 games in April, mate. How am I being negative? Flipping heck. Unless I come on here sometimes and say Leeds are going to win every single game. Just people get upset. Couldn't ask for a better set of fixtures for us, SAFC, says Danny. Yeah, I think you've got a good run. Let's have a look at Burnley. Let's have a look at Burnley. Burnley's fixtures. They look minging, don't they, to start off with? Burnley's. So Burnley's are Tottenham away. Yeah, they've got a tough start. Then they've got Villa away. What are their last games are Leeds. We've got to beat them now, haven't we? Leeds away, Villa at home, Arsenal away, Wolves at home. By the way, their 5th last game is Man City. They're just minging, aren't they? They're just absolutely minging. I think it's the realization now that we're in the Premier League. We've got what every single game has got to be a cup final at home. Every single game has got to be a cup final at home. It is massive, you know. No, we'll do it next week. We'll do it next week. It is massive. It's massive. You've got to look at Wolves. You've got to look at West Ham, Burnley, Sunderland, Bournemouth's even, Brentford's, Palace. You've got to see them as wins. Because if we beat Burnley back-to-back, we beat Sunderland back-to-back, that gets you to what? Is that 4-3 to 12 points? 12 points. And that's just by doing back-to-back on the promoted teams. You've got to win your home games. We've got to start winning them, guys. I don't care about the last 2 seasons and how difficult it's been. There's context to be applied. Leeds have to win a fair few of these home games. They have to win some of these home games. A lot of these home games, anyway. 61 games to go. As we don't know our starting 11, seems premature to write us off in any game. Yeah, I agree. Completely agree. Flipping out. We've got to focus on what we're doing. I agree. Oh my God. It's nervy now. I'm nervous. Right. Okay. Guys, I am going to probably leave it in and around there, I think. So, yes, let me know what you think. Make sure you slap a like on the video as well. I think I'm going to leave. I'll do probably a rumor wrap a little bit later on, but I think I'm going to leave it there. Now, I just want you to hold on for a second, everybody. I did a little bit of a design this morning, and I just want to get your opinions on it as my subscribers, right? Okay. This, I think, is going to be like a new background for me. If I can find it. Is it going to show me? Is it going to find it? Let's have a look. You have to hold on a second, guys. Let's have a quick look and see if it will. Image. I know, Dino, you're in here, mate. Image to show. Sounds a bit provocative, that, doesn't it? Okay, let's have a quick look. What do you reckon to this? What do you reckon? And that's all you're going to see. That's all you're going to see. But yeah, it might be a little bit of a background change and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, let us know what you think on that one in the comment section below. Sunderland first. Loser gets Harrison on the first game. But yeah, Man United's one to focus on, isn't it? But guys, we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining this one. We are going to go over on the second channel and sort of react to the general Premier League bits with Callum Fowler, which should be going out around about midday. We will also... Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I've just gone live on my podcast feed there. But yeah, we also will be back, I think, with a rumor wrap or a live later on. But guys, I'll be honest with you, I can only do this, or you can only be in and around if you are subscribed to the channel, because it basically, pens you in. It pens you in and just lets you know if I'm going live or not. So it tells you on your schedule thing if I'm going live or not. So, right, okay. I will see you guys in a little bit.